Good morning. Welcome to Random Thoughts with Proteus Chris. This is Proteus Chris, and I am pulling out of my driveway this morning, and I just left the garage. And it is going to be a rainy day. We're getting an early start, hopefully. Heading up, me and my wife and daughter are going to be looking at a car today. We don't know if we'll take it or not. It's a Hyundai, I believe, is what we're looking at today. Looks good on paper. Let them try it out. They're the ones that are going to be driving it, not me, so we'll see how that goes. Hopefully with a decent down payment, we can get the price at a more reasonable amount. But we are heading out to the main road. Looks like it's going to be a rainy day. Let's see, it's 64 degrees, not too bad on the temperature at the moment. Overcast, that's usually better for me. This Jeep does tend to get a little hot. And what we're looking at here is some interesting weather today and some hopefully interesting rides. I did a little short live thing yesterday, about 2 minutes, talking about the crazy woman that sent me 5 offers but was accusing me of being a Mexican. I mean, I'm not Mexican. I'm not offended by being compared to one. What I'm offended by is the way she acted. And, I mean, so what if I was a Mexican? That doesn't mean I can't do the job. And also, if she has a certain problem with any driver, all she has to do is just cancel a trip. She doesn't have to take the time to send me a text message telling me how horribly racist and a horrible person she is. I mean, you don't have to let people know. You really don't. Used to, back years ago, about 5 years ago to be exact, people like that just wouldn't tell you. They just cancel a trip. Now they just feel emboldened just to tell you, I don't like this ethnic group or that ethnic group, and therefore I'm just going to be discriminatory against them. I mean, that's horrible. That's just as well, because I probably would have missed the next offer I got, which paid a lot more and let me drive off and was back towards where I live. So I just took the rest of the day off. I took it as a sign that, well, maybe I shouldn't work the rest of the day, since this one brought me home. There was really no need, because that second ride was paid enough that I didn't need to. So why not? But I really couldn't get over that woman acting that way. That's just bad. We need to start pushing people to act with at least some level of decorum and decency to other humans, other people. At the very least, if you want, you can have whatever feelings you want about people. Keep them to yourself, though. The rest of us don't need to hear about how you hate other people for things they have no control over. I mean, honestly, you can't. You really can't control where you were born, how you were born. I mean, that's stupid. thing. Ain't much I can do about it, unfortunately. Hopefully the next generation's a little better. Can't retire in some cases because the situations they found themselves in. The World War II generation, they did really good for themselves. The boomers, they've got themselves in such a level of debt that they can't ever even think about retiring. Of course, there was that reverse mortgage. And of course, that's not always their fault about the debt, because our society here, it's literally set up to keep you in debt forever. This without a level of debt. Well, I'm hitting the rainstorm. Hopefully, while it would be interesting for people to see, I do hope there's not any wrecks on the highway. Which there is probably going to be somebody mess up. There almost always is. Currently, I have both Uber rides and Uber and Lyft turned on. See which one gives me something first. Thing my uncle told me is that my grandfather used to be a taxi driver when he got back from World War II. I didn't know that. Nobody ever mentioned it. He eventually became a coal miner, but I didn't know he worked as a delivery driver, not delivery driver, but a taxi driver before he got into the coal mines. Grandfather died when I was about 12. Not an easy death. But while we're on the way out here, I did see an interesting story. There's been big stories talking about. I saw, was it Seth Meyer? No, not Seth Meyer. God, who is it? Jimmy Kimmel. He was talking about Von Shits His Pants nickname entered into the court record. Oh my Lord. This Trump trial has become a comedy goldmine for some of these late night comedians. Von Shits His Pants. I mean, really. Now that is actually an official nickname in a court record for Donald Trump. I'm sure they're going to be so sad when this trial ends because, and it won't matter which way the verdict goes, because it's not the verdict that they're interested in. The stuff that just keeps coming out is more material than their writers couldn't come up with this stuff. I mean, honestly. Are just could possibly come up with some of this stuff? I mean, it's the insanity that's coming out in this trial is amazing. Now, I did see somebody make a comment saying now Donald Trump is very disappointed that he has to go to Barron Trump's graduation, because now if he doesn't go, he's going to show that he lied in court, and that's a big no-no. Sorry about that. I was thirsty. That's probably very noisy of me drinking. I don't have a straw in this cup. But, yeah, Trump has not gone to a single one of his other kids' graduations. So why does he care about this one? I mean, he's not done it. He wasn't there for the birth. He wasn't there for his high school graduation. He hadn't done anything for this kid. I mean, he hasn't been there for this kid at all. I mean, when the kid was being born, he's off banging a porn star. So, yeah. Now he cares? Now we're supposed to believe he cares? Don't seem like it. He's probably been one of the worst fathers in the history of the country. At least most publicly, anyway. There's reports that he used to beat the crap out of his sons physically. I mean, he's the same thing as Mother Dearest, except it's Daddy Dearest. He was not a good father, from what I can tell. And he thinks both of his sons are idiots. He hates them. He hates their guts. He's ashamed of them. I mean, he constantly talks about how he's ashamed of them. Honestly, that family, they're probably, if they had, I think the one daughter, Ivanka, probably the smartest one of them, because she's like, I have had enough. We stole enough money while we were in office. I'm going to go back into hiding, just being a socialite that doesn't want attention. Got a Lyft ride, so I better turn off Uber so I don't have to cancel anything. There we go. Go ahead and turn off Uber, pick up this Lyft, and it is a 29-minute drive to wherever I got to pick this person up, so it's going to take me a minute. Anyway, I don't know where they are. don't know where I'm dropping them though. In Pulaski. Okay. That's weird. Why'd it send it to me? I'm way off. There must not be any people in Pulaski right now picking up riders. Well, okay. Works for me. And is that a cop? No, just somebody broke down or stopped beside the road in his Mustang. Gotta watch this. This might get canceled before I can get there because of the length of time. There's a good chance it will get canceled before I get there. But it's okay. They do that sometimes. They'll cancel a ride on you. I've had 3 or 4 of them in a day. They'll just cancel because you don't get there fast enough, I guess. I don't know. Or they, excuse me. More than likely what's going on is they also have Uber, whichever one's going to get there faster is the one they take, and they cancel the other one. Lyft will let you know when a ride's been canceled. Uber, it just doesn't tell you right away. Sometimes it messed up, or at least it wasn't telling me very well. Uber's a little weird. You can mark that you arrived and pick the customer up before you get to the spot. At least on Lyft, it's grayed out. You can't make that mistake unless you're already there. Uber apparently doesn't do that, or at least it didn't do it yesterday. It's a little bit of a weird scenario. It also had me have the customer in the vehicle before I even got to the customer. The Uber doesn't show you anything either. Lyft actually has some videos to train you on how to use the app. Uber, here you go. Have fun. Have at it, boss. They don't even show you how to use the app exactly. You have to figure it out on the fly. I didn't realize the way it worked. When you hit start the ride, I thought that meant you start to ride to the customer, pick them up, and then take them to their location. Nope, that's not how that works at all. It actually has a thing where you are, once you hit that start, it thinks you picked up the customer. That's a bad design. Somebody needs to fix that. They know where we are on our GPS locations. It should know I'm not anywhere near the customer when I swap that thing. So that's messed up. And that's on Uber. Still raining. Boy, it's bad. I think this is another person from the clinic from the look of it. least I know where this is. Wow, it's raining so much, even the crow's walking. That is a lot longer. I don't think there's any reason to go that direction. Let it reroute me. It's wanting to go the back road. I don't see any reason to go the back road. Like 6 miles more. Why the heck would I do that? And it's definitely not faster. It's 6 minutes longer. Trust these GPSs. They will send you on the longest route. Now we're on the big interstate. Now if anything's gone down or been a wreck or something, this is where it'll be. Trying to get me to go on a back road for no apparent reason. They do that. I don't know why. Yeah, it wanted me to go down the side road that just goes parallel to the interstate for some reason. They didn't give a reason, just the way it wanted me to go. Make any sense. Now today, me and my family are going to go, after we look at this car up here in Christiansburg at the dealership, the Sheeler Motor Mile. Can't talk. After we look at that car, we're going to go watch The Fall Guy. That's why I got out this morning a little early to see if I can get any rides before we go watch the movie, which should be interesting. I think I want to. It looks like a good little action movie. We use the Regal Unlimited, so we can watch as many movies as we want. If my daughter didn't have a thing today, for a fundraiser that she's doing for her color guard thing. She would we would watch more than one movie today, but unfortunately she's got that thing at 3 o'clock, so we will take in an early movie, and her and my wife will head back to the house while I stay out here and work. That was a short little rainstorm, but it's probably following me, so because it's dry here, so the rain hasn't got here yet. It'll be here soon enough. Now, I don't know how this works with the rain, doing the ride shares. I do know that when it was bad weather to do grocery delivery, it was much busier. Oh yeah, people did not want to go out when it's bad weather. The worse the weather, the more orders we got. So I'm not sure how this is going to work with this, but we'll see. I mean, it was usually blowed up. Passing the super ego. Now we just got to find the ego and the id, and we'll be doing good. That's for all you psychology majors out there. I saw some protests, see what it was, Friday up at the college over here. And then I saw the cops come in, and I don't know if anybody got arrested or beat down, but I hope not. Honestly, they seemed to be peaceful. They were just holding up signs. I don't see the problem. I just don't see why people can't just be allowed to protest. I'm sorry. What's the problem? This country was founded on protesting. Literally. I think that's what scares them. The fact that they can't control that. If they want to go out and protest, whether you agree with them or not, doesn't matter. They should be allowed to go out there and say there's whatever they want to say. If it's dumb, well, people can make fun of them for it. If it's not, well, they go, okay, and then move on with your life. I mean, honestly. But what it is there's certain powers in the mostly lobbying groups that are scared that they're going to lose access to their money. That's what it always comes down to, isn't it? Well, I'm coming up on the exit I got to take here soon, about 2 miles. So far, so good. started. I was going to be driving up through here anyway, so the drive up is not that big a deal. Actually, this is a better scenario for me to drive up to get a ride on the way. Makes it a lot easier. Actually, that works out pretty good, technically. From what I can tell, Uber rideshare does pay better. So I'm going on 94B. But and then I gotta go find my person about 3 miles from here. The way this thing reads road exits is funny. And here is my exit coming up. This person is located on Main Street. Minutes. To me, anyway. I mean, if you like it, great. But I tried some of it. I can't stand cucumbers. I like pickles, though. I can't stand cucumbers. They're too bitter. Green beans, never did care for them when I was a kid. I can eat some cabbage raw if I put a little bit of salt on it. Lettuce is just too gooey. If I'm going to eat something, I like it crunchy. I don't know, that's just a preference. I do like rhubarb, though. Oh God, I love rhubarb. I could eat that all day. Granny Smith apples are also another one I like. I can never get either one to grow very well, though. I always try. Well, I am almost to my destination. I got a customer to pick up, so I'm going to have to call it a day, and you guys have a good day.
Let's go.